Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. Then, how are you today? So, welcome to our class. For materials English today, we will learn about recount text. Then, I hope you are all doing great. So, in this session, you can already have deep understanding about our materials. So, let me start with the warming up that I last week gave you some materials from YouTube about the explanation and the example of the recount text. But today I will explain it again by myself for you guys. So I will start my explanation, but first I will give you the learning objectives. I show you that by the end of the lesson, you will be able to identify the structures and the language features of recount text. So you have also asked to understand the use of the past tense in recount text. So you have known the language features, also including the past tense for the recount text. And then for assignment, you will have to write a personal context and present it in front of the class or maybe in front of the video that you will upload it in the Google Drive. Then this is the example first. So I give you I showed you the explanation, but now before that I show you example of this economics. This is the experience for this girl and the family going to Mount Bromo. So she gives us information how is the weather, how's they feeling, and the activity in Mount Bromo. Next, we enter for the materials. And then, what is a recount text? For the definition of recount text is a text that retells past events, usually in order they happened. So, recount text adalah sebuah teks di mana seseorang menjelaskan suatu kejadian atau events secara beruntutan dalam hal menjelaskan detail mengenai objek, tempat, perasaan dari seseorang itu. Jadi, pastinya you already have experience, activities, and daily activities or holiday activities you can share to your family, your friends, and you can retell it again when you meet your friends in the class or new friends. You can talk to him, to her. Example, when Miss April have experience about field trip to Kampung Inggris Pare 2 days ago. So I will share to you. So I will give you the information about what the activities that Mr. Apple do in Kampung Inggris Pare with my friends. Yeah, you also have to use language features of the simple past that is commonly or essential part to use as the elements of recount text. Okay, Then, for the purpose of recount text is to inform or entertain the audience about past experience. Maybe your experience will be fun, sad, enjoyable, and then yeah, etc. It's about your feelings, so you can share any experiences for your friends or to all of people in the world. For the generic structure of a recount text, there have three generic structure. First is orientation, two is series of events, and three reorientation. For the orientation, it will introduce the settings and when, where the activity or the experience happened. Then it will also have the information about who that identifies the participant. Who is the participants that have the experience or do the activities to set the scene of the event. And for the series of events is describe what happened in the activity or what happened in this girl, in the boy, and then actually is have to use the chronological order. Like when you tell the experience for your to your friends, you have to give the experience step by step, first, second, three, and then secara berurutan using the time connectives or a check. Sorry, for the using the verb that giving the information about times for the sequence events. Next, for the reorientation, it is the optional closing segment that include personal comments of or reflections that bring closure to recounts, like pemberian measurement that how they feeling or how all of the experience gave the participants likes or berkesan gitu. And then next for the language features of recount text, there are first, of course, that I have mentioned before. The recount text is used to the recount text is used using the past tense, time connective, personal pronouns, and descriptive words to add detail for your paragraph. Your past tense will including regular verbs and irregular verbs. For the regular verbs, it add ed in the end, but for the irregular verb, it change from like from verb two, verb one, verb two, until verb three. And then for the time connectives, it using the verb time, like the first. For the example, we can see in the example that we can use the first, then next, later, in the morning, last week, 2 days ago, last holiday, yeah, etc. You can suit the adverb or the time connectives with your story. Now, about the example of recount text. So, there are three generic structure that I mentioned before. There are orientation, sequential event, and reorientation. So for the orientation, this is the first paragraph that it tells about Idul Fitri holiday, when at Idul Fitri holiday, where at Pameupok Garut, and then who there are I and my family, I as a participants. Then for the series of events, is including paragraph 2 until paragraph 4 that we tell the events or sequence activities or sequence information about I and the and her family at Idul Fitri holiday. And then for the last paragraph, a day at Santolo Beach until we were very happy. It retells the informations about reorientation, the conclusion of the feelings of the participants in retelling their story. So I think this last and it's enough for our materials today. Then I will give you the reflective questions here. Three reflective questions. So in the end of this video, when you have done watch this video, I hope and are asked to answer these three questions and provide it or reply it in a Google Classroom. Okay, thank you and see you. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.